just about every day when men come to my office, I had to learn to see the whole picture. Because if I only saw this picture, it wouldn't give me the right perspective. But as I get closer, I can see the whole picture of seeing why this man do the things he do. Not do the things he do, but see the brokenness in him. And so my thing when I was working at the prison, I'm just like, I came to the conclusion like, oh, you know what? This guy's not going to stay in here for life. He's going to become somebody else's neighbor. So what is my role? I may not be the center. I may not be the point guard. I may be the guy sitting on the bench, but what is my role that when this guy transitioned from prison to community, what is my role to help him have a viable life where he goes from thriving or from striving to thriving? And so when I look at when I first started Involved Dad, right, I was so focused on this family reunification. All of this family reunification, because I'm hearing these stories about how she is holding them back. And I sat down with a referee because I went in there with a judge and I'm like, man, I would like for you to refer these guys to the program. I'm all excited, bringing all this passion and energy. And this woman was sitting there and she looked at me stone-faced. She said, what about mom? And my thing was, there's a lot of agencies about mom. What about mom? She said, but what about if mom was trying to get away because he was beating on her? It's like, oh, wow. I said, to be honest, I don't know that life. That was a blind spot. And so it was our responsibility at that moment where we went and got trained in Minnesota to start doing domestic violence work. And so all of our programs, see, our fathers are not court ordered or mandated, and we average about 15 to 20 guys in our program. But what we've done, we created an environment where men trust us, where they're coming to get this help. So what we've done with the responsibility of doing this work, we're saying, how can we evolve? We didn't want to be like Toys R Us. We didn't want to be like the Blockbusters of the world. Shon, how can we evolve that we answer the call of our community when we are reconnecting these fathers? And so we trained our men in domestic violence. And so when you come through our program, you are going to get education surrounding domestic violence. Because you was never caught, my man. And so what happened when we create this environment, then some of the individuals in the program begin to raise their hand or talk on the side like, hey, you know what, I'm struggling with that, or I used to do that. And so we have that tool. So now we're considering moms, and when we enroll them, we're reaching out to moms to say, hey, because what happens is we provide, in one of the programs, we provide an attorney, we help them with child support. But I didn't know that that was a mechanism that men would use to control mom. So here I am giving him a lawyer. She doesn't have a lawyer. So he's using the system to further cause harm. So we was like, yup, we gonna stop that. And then we then added the supervised visitation. So we said, okay, Dad, if you're gonna get reconnected, let's create a safe space for mom. Is where she feels supported. We do this reintroduction in a strategic way. So yeah, we offer the supervised visitation services. So with this whole reconnection, it's done in a healthy way. And so when we're looking at the work that we do, we want to make sure that we are always evolving and not getting stuck in our traditional ways of doing the work.